host, Jack Garrity.
Hello, everybody. This is Jack Garrity, and I'm happy to introduce you to my new podcast, Be a Man. What is this podcast about? Well, how about if someone came up to me with a gun and put a gun to my head and said, what does it mean to be a man? I wouldn't be able to tell them. I would wonder why there was a threat of violence, but I would also ask them, what do you think it means to be a man? And I'd probably be dead. And I can't define that. So I want to find out. I want to find out through this podcast. This will be a place for me to talk to people, ask questions, and hopefully get some answers. Because as I've gotten older, this idea has become only more and more complex. And I think that's a good thing. I just think there's a lot to learn. So growing up, when someone would say to me, be a man, to me that would mean shove it down, do what's right, make the hard decision sort of thing. And that's not what being a man is about. Actually, it was for a while, and I think that caused some issues. I got really obsessed with this idea of like not showing my emotion, being tough. I would often be very proud about how rarely I cried. These days, I enjoy a good cry. I revel in it. I let it wash over me, and I don't think I could ever cry enough these days. So I think the old idea of what it means to be a man was outdated a long time back, and we need to update that idea. So let's investigate it together. I'll be talking to friends, people I know, people I don't know, people who know more than me. That's ideal because I'll be asking questions and learning from them, and I hope it's entertaining and thought-provoking. That's really all I hope. I don't know a lot. I'm not like a special person. I'm really just bored and have a lot of pent-up creative energy from years of repression. So I am ready to let it out through this podcast until I get bored with it, and then I'll just drop it. That's not true, but I mean, we'll see. But I'll be doing this every 1 or 2 weeks. I'll drop new episodes, maybe get some like Q&A stuff going too. I have an email for the podcast. It's the beamanpod@gmail.com. That's beamanpod@gmail.com. Please email us with questions, ideas, reviews, nasty comments. I'll read them if you want me to. I think that'll be fun, and it'll give me more content to put on the podcast, because our goal is to understand what it means to be a man, and I want to make that idea as inclusive. Why? Oh my God, every time I've recorded this, I have like held back a burp. What? I'm just going to leave it in there. This is going to be a very honest podcast. That's all I want. And what was I just saying? This is good. This will give you a good idea of what it's going to be like. I hope it's kind of a shit show. And if it's shitty, then that'll mean that I'm at least kind of going like, I'm riffing, I'm going off the cuff, I'm being loose with it. I think that's a better way for me to deal with this than for me to like hold back and try to be like really eloquent and stuff, which I'm not smart enough to do that. That's why this is the ninth time I have recorded this trailer, because I can't define this show that I have created. So I'm just going off the cuff here, and I'm going to bring this energy every week. So stay tuned, listen in, and I hope you like it. So thanks for listening, and I'll be talking to you soon. Be a Man is produced, designed, edited, and engineered by Jack Garrity. Music is composed by DJ Jazzy Juicy. Nothing is copyrighted, but please don't steal anything.